It all comes down to this. 5 points separate Kieran Lifflander and Evan McFarlane in this winner's take all scenario. McFarlane's going for his 4th world champion title, a feat that's never been done before in NASA Rallycross. Lifflander's going for his 1st, but he's been in this situation 3 times before and he's yet to come out on top. But for the first time, he has the lead going into the final race. Will Evan make NASA history? Will Kieran finally get his championship? It's all on the line as we go green at the gates of hell, live next on ASN. Our venue for this evening is the virtual Hell Rallycross circuit, officially known as Lånkebanen, located in Norway. North American simulated auto racing first started visiting Hell in 2020A. The track spans 0.63 miles and features 7 corners, 2 to the left, 5 to the right, blending technical dirt sections and a flowing tarmac. The Joker at Hell is longer than the standard route, rejoining on the exit of a fast right-hander, making timing and track position critical. With its elevation changes, tight hairpins, and scenic hillside setting, Hell delivers a true test of Rallycross precision and strategy. In NASA Rallycross, our format is as follows. We are finishing open practice now, which leads us into a 3-lap single-car qualifying session that splits the field equally into 5-lap heat races. 1 joker is taken during these races. The top 2 transfer to the feature autumn. 2 jokers are taken during the feature. The 32nd season of NASA Rallycross World Championship concludes today live on the Automotive Sports Network with me in the production truck and also me commentating only. My name is Brian Sawyer. We welcome you to this 10th running of the Norwegian Grand Prix. You see, Josh, I know you're listening right now. I know you're having a good time. But when I read your script, and don't ad-lib it, I read it as I'm you. The NASA Rallycross Challenge is brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service. The only thing more unique than your problem is our solution. For more information, visit osscenter.com. Thank you, Rob Hartland, for your continued years of support to NASA Sim Racing. Cameras all season on ASN are brought to you by Whiplash SimCams. Be sure to check them out at WSimCams on Facebook. Thank you, Andrew Cardinelli IV, for your camera support for this season and all seasons we run here. Finally, the outro music for NASA World Feed produced by Alex Zabetti. We're going into a winner's take all scenario here. Evan McFarlane, Kieran Lifflander. We've been in this situation a few times before. Evan's been the better of the drivers 3 seasons in a row now. He's going for his 4th championship. Nobody's ever done that in NASA Rallycross history. And I'm just going to hit you with the points because not sure what I'm going to talk about until we see them. We're looking at Kieran Lifflander going to 172. He's never been at the top going into the final race before. This is his first time doing that, and so it's an uphill battle for Evan McFarlane. 167 points, only 5 points behind him. Zach Blanche looking like he's going to try and lock in 3rd position tonight. Yoni Palaneva, 102. Juko Palaka, 101. Josh Darnell, 99. It's going to be one heck of a battle for 4th with all 3 of those drivers being here today. Matthew Lindy in 7th, 86 points. Klaus Kreutzer, 68 points in 8th. Jess Rakowski, 67 points. And Marcus Indrek Simmer, 66. In the Constructors Championship, I'm pretty sure that's locked up. TWR Subi Squad, 297. No Control Esports, 208. Kieran Lifflander Racing, 188. No Control Esports, move over at Speedy Time. TWR Subi Doobie Squad. Team Watson Racing, JC Sim Sports Subaru, JC Sim Sports Ford, and Slapex Racing. in 10th. Manufacturers, been the same since the first race of the season. Subaru in first, Fiesta second, Beetle third. Thank you, Francois Martel, for bringing the third car to the track a few times this season. It's nice when the Beetle gets some points. But with that, we're going to look at some times here in practice. Evan McFarlane, a 36.013, 36.064 for Kieran Lifflinder. 500th separate the two, so we're in for one heck of a battle today. Gonna go ahead, get qualifying started here. Session has advanced, and we're off to the races. We'll see who's first on track. I can tell you right now, my graphic says Kieran, but it's not going to be Kieran first on track. He's never first on track. It's Josh Darnell. We got the paint situated. He's been racing for moist all season. His paint hasn't necessarily reflected it, but Hell's unique. It's a well-known bug on iRacing that you got to run 2 outlaps on this track. And but it will tell you at the beginning of every lap it's time to go. But until you see that green flag, you're not going to see any of these drivers gas it. They don't want to disturb the dirt too much. Evan McFarlane and Kieran Lifflinder is on track. You see how he's not disturbing the dirt at all? He is just confirming where that cut line is. And they're going off their normal lines, trying really to keep that dirt. Well, I don't know where Kieran's going. Kieran's trying again on an off lap. Maybe he thought he went too far off and doesn't want to get disqualified from this evening. That would be disheartening. We don't want to see that tonight. Back to Josh Darnell. Evan McFarlane on track, starting his first out lap, I believe. And coming around this last turn, you're going to want to get as much as you can. Open up this straight line to get as much speed as you can. Josh Darnell starts his first lap. It's going to come down into this tight hairpin. You want to really open wide, but then close it as soon as you can. Use some of that grip to turn your car. There's some bumps in the track that you want to hit on the turn 2 here. Really get your car rotated. And then coming up to turn 5, you want to really grab the inside of the curbing here. It really slows the car down, helps it get around. Gets the runoff for the final sector here. This final turn is wild. You throw the car left and you really fully yank that turn right to get the car to stop and get around this final turn. Josh Darnell's going to finish his lap. What's he got? He comes out with a 37.5 or 37.2. Top of the board. Kimmo Talco-Luma and Joni Palaneva also setting laps. Joni Palaneva 36.4. Kimmo with a 37.5. Renee 38.5, and I think Evan McFarlane's about to finish his first lap, so let's go take a look at that. I'm assuming we're going to see top of the board, but that was a big cut right at the end there. And it counts at the 36.9. Kieran Lifflinder on track. I think he's still, I don't know what Kieran is doing. None of those laps, Kieran is now on his second lap. I don't know why he keeps going off the track. It looks like his laps are fine. I'd take the banker lap, Kieran. Evan being slow for his second lap. Apparently he takes the end of his first lap in a way that doesn't set up his second lap in an ideal format. So he's just going to burn this lap. Matt Lindy in pits. Zach Goddard up in third position. 36.8 for him. Does he improve? He does not. That last lap did not count. He's on his third and final lap. Go look at Josh Darnell again. He's finished his laps. He's got a 37.2. Who's still on laps? Kieran Lifflinder is our only car on tracks, or only car on an active lap right now. Evan McFarlane sitting in the pits, waiting to respond to what Kieran Lifflinder does. I think that's why Kieran kept going in. He wants to set a lap and not leave Evan any time. Which, these are insane mind games these two are playing. If they know they can get the top of the timing tower and they just sitting back and forth playing with each other just to do that. Kieran Lifflander runs, I guess that's an out lap for him because every time he resets he needs to run an out lap. So this might be an actual lap. I don't know. But we're running out of time here. About 3 minutes left. Aside from these two that are still going, I'm going to read off the rest of the results. Joni Palaneva in second, maybe third once Evan or Kieran sets a lap. Zach Goddard, Hugo Pakala, Matthew Lindy, Zach Blanche, Joshua Darnell, Kieran Lifflander the sixth on his first time lap, 37.2. It's probably a banker lap, and he's pushing this as hard as he can now to get the best position possible. Zach Blanche right below him with a 37.2. Josh Darnell, Kimmo Takaluma, Renee Sotens, and Jake Robichaud rounding out the rest of the field. That's a huge cut from Kieran Lifflander. Apparently it counts. Didn't count as any off track, so this is his burner lap. It's his third and final. Let's see what he got. 36.259, 2 tenths off of Evan McFarland, putting him to second position. I was going to say, if he didn't get that last lap, he's just making it really hard on himself. So that is our order. Qualifying is done. Evan McFarland, Kieran Lifflander, Joni Palaneva, Zach Goddard, Yuko Pakala, Matthew Lindy, Zach Blanche, Josh Darnell, Kimmo Takaluma, Renee Sotens, and Jake Robichaud. 2.7 seconds separate the field from Evan to Jake. Top 5 are within 1 second of each other. The bottom 5 are also within about a second and a half of each other. And that's that. So we're going to hit you with some scheduled programming notes. Not pictured, but pictured all below it. Tonight, 8 p.m., 8:15 p.m., we got the iRacing Rallycross Strength of Field races. I know it's been a hot minute since we've got them, but we're coming back this week for it. It's going to be week 9 of the official season. It's myself, Josh Darnell, Stephen Moreau. 4 races, 1 hour. Go out, race them if you want. We need some people in that in those top splits. This Thursday, Justin Robichaud and I will be going to Daytona for the Torque Sports Car season finale. That's going to be at 8:40 Eastern. That's going to be a good one to watch too. And then after that, we got a whole bunch of strength of field races. And we're going to be filling in some other stuff with some NASA one-off races. So, let's hit some programming notes. No, we did the programming notes. Looking for that. I don't know where everything is on this script, Josh. It's a nightmare for somebody producing and commentating to read that script. If you like what you see and you want your content broadcasted, or you just want to watch everything we do, ASN TV USA on all social media, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Blue Sky, anything that's got a URL, we're there. Go ahead, follow us, like us, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. If you want your content broadcasted by ASN, ASNTVUSA.com. If you like what you see here and you want to join in on the action, NASASimRacing.com, we got something for everybody. 4 splits now, from absolute beginner to best of the best. We have a spot for you. NASASimRacing.com will bring you straight to our Discord. Pop in, say hi, we'll get you all situated. And there we go. We got about 5 seconds left in qualifying. Y'all can hear my dog. He's super excited that we're about to go racing. And just like that, Heat 1, Evan McFarland, Joni Palaneva, Zach Goddard, Zach Blanche, Kimmo Takaluma, and Jake Robichaud. Turn 1's always interesting here at Hell. The cars on the outside have the opportunity to go to the Joker instantly. The cars on the inside, they have to take the normal line if they want to take the Joker. Usually clears out the field. These guys are experienced enough to where we're not going to see that tonight. But I think for my sake, we're going to go up above. because it's easier for me to tell what's happening from this position. And we're off. Joni Pelineva and Evan McFarland with a nice jump on Goddard. We'll see who takes the Joker first time of asking. It is Zach Goddard, and it looks like Jake Robichaux are going. It's Zach Blanche on the inside of Joni. Kimmo right behind him. They're single file, all into turn 3. And we'll probably stay single file here for a moment. Nothing really shakes out. That looks like Joni Pelineva with a... Or that was Zach Blanche with a big track cut. He's going to get a slowdown off of there. He's got to back off the field. He loses that position to Pelineva. Might lose it to Kimmo if he doesn't clear the black flag in time. It looks like he's good to go. Evan McFarland getting a little gap he wants. Probably will not Joker until he gets the gap he needs to clear the cars behind him. Kimmo Takaluma takes Joker this time by. Zach Goddard and Jake Robichaux do not go out. Battle for 5th position between Kimmo and Jake is going to be a good one here. Jake hitting that bump really good, getting a good exit. Kimmo getting the car rotated a little bit late. Might get the better exit though. Catching up to Jake. Look back up front. Evan McFarland's got a substantial gap, 1.5, but he's still not going to take it. Fastest lap, 36.358. Joni Pelineva does not take it. Zach Blanche does not take it. Goddard does not take it also. Jake Robichaux and Kimmo Takaluma almost slamming into each other in the backfield there. Getting on the brakes hard and heavy. This is one of the tracks where I feel like the Fiesta has a slight advantage. It's a little more nimble, easier to get around the corners. Kimmo Takaluma getting the better exit. Me making the pass here. We look back up front momentarily. Evan McFarland still not deciding to go for it. Resetting fastest lap. 3 times faster than his last. These two in the back. Jake a little bit off track. Maintaining his speed though. And Kimmo Takaluma going for a wide entry. Not sure what he's doing there, but it looks like it's helping. Jake Robichaux a little bit iffy on those bumps, but Kimmo's losing the back of the car. They're both making slight mistakes that are keeping them right where they are. Separated by just 0.2. Coming through here, Evan finally decides to take his Joker lap. He hits the wall. Joni Pelineva, luckily for Evan, goes with him. So does Zach Blanche. I'll pull it on the final lap. Evan very thankful that he had plenty of time and that everybody else saved their Joker laps behind him. That wall hit might have been enough to lose a position if everybody was staggered. But Evan McFarland does what he needs to do. He comes out winning his heat race. I'll hold my breath, make sure I'm not a liar. Yeah, he's going to make that final turn and finish it in first. Joni Pelineva, Zach Goddard, Zach Blanche, Jake Robichaux, and Kimmo Takaluma round out the rest of the field. Our grid for Heat 2, Kieran Lifflander, Matthew Lindy, Yuko Pakala, Josh Darnell, and Renee Sotens. Kieran needs the exact same race that Evan McFarland just had. And he's off. Kieran gets a big jump. Yuko goes off to the Joker. Yuko's the only one that goes to the Joker right now. Matthew Lindy, Renee Sotens, and Josh Darnell all stay on the regular line. Matthew Lindy throwing it in wide. Yuko Pakala or Renee Sotens really sending it in there. They've had a lot. No Control and Matthew Lindy have been at odds all season. You're not going to see any No Control car give Matthew Lindy any room to breathe tonight. Josh Darnell, though, catching up to Renee Sotens, looking to make a pass happen here. If I'm Josh Darnell, I'm taking the Joker right now. But Renee goes. Josh Darnell stays out. made the right call there. Back up front, Kieran Lifflander leads 2.2 seconds up on Matthew Lindy. He can take the Joker whenever he wants at this point. Matthew Lindy really sliding that car in deep. Josh Darnell really grabbing the entire curbing there. Luckily did not get a slowdown. He's going to catch up to Lindy. 6/10 separate those two. Let's see if Kieran Lifflander takes his Joker this time of asking. He does not. Sets the fastest lap, 36.4. Evan had a 36.2 in his race. We'll see what Kieran can get down to here. Because if Evan finishes, Evan won his heat, Kieran wins his heat. Kieran needs to win this race to take the championship. If Evan wins this race, it goes to a tiebreaker, which Evan, we've already determined Evan has the tiebreaker. Everybody getting a little spaced out here, waiting for more Joker rotations to happen. Kieran Lifflander 3 seconds up on Matthew Lindy. Probably going to save that till the final lap. Matthew Lindy 2.9 seconds up on Josh Darnell, who takes it. He was 2.9 up, 2 seconds up to Juco. Is Josh going to get it? Josh does get it. He passes on Joker rotation. That's pretty much how you have to pass on this track. It's very hard to pass on the track. Somebody has to make a turn in turn 5 here, and that was an incredible, only 2 wheels on the curbing from Josh Darnell. 1 wheel in the air, 1 wheel in the front, 1 wheel in the back, all in the air. Kieran Lifflander, final lap, takes his Joker lap. Going out wide, cutting in tight. He's going to clear Matthew Lindy's going with him. He's going to clear Josh Darnell by a mile here. About 5 seconds up on Josh Darnell is Kieran Lifflander. Rounding turn 5 for the final time. Final dirt turn, final asphalt turn. And Kieran Lifflander is going to win this race. Coming around the backfield, Matthew Lindy, Josh Darnell, Yuko Pakala. Yuko Pakala passing. Well, we missed that. Josh Darnell must have got a slowdown right at the end there. Josh Darnell falls to 4th. Yeah, Josh Darnell got black flagged. He got a slowdown right at the end. Going to our first and I believe only LCQ: Zach Goddard, Hugo Pakala, Zach Blanche, Joshua Darnell, Jake Robichaud, Renee Sotens, and Kimmo Takaluma. Only 2 cars make it from this, so it's going to be a brawl. 5 laps, 1 Joker. Let's see what happens. And they're off pretty even start from Yuko and Zach. Zach Goddard a little slower off the start. Tapping, who I believe Yuko, Josh Darnell really trying to shove it in there, make something happen. He's pushing from the backfield, trying to stick it on the inside of Yuko. Coming through the dirt section first time. Josh throwing it in, grabbing that curb. He's trying real hard to make this pass happen. We'll go on board. See how much dirt's coming up for these drivers. It's a sight to behold when you're in the car and you're behind a few cars in the dirt. You just can't see anything. It's incredible that these drivers are able to hold it together. None of the top 3 go off for their Joker first time around. I think nobody else is going off for their Joker. Takaluma was the only one that actually could. Zach Blanche, Robichaud, and Sotens have all gone already. So the closest thing we have to a battle on track is Josh Darnell pushing for Pakala. This is the battle for the final transfer position. Zach Goddard's 1.5 up. I think we've cleared the top 3 who are the first 3 who have Jokered already. They're not in contention anymore for Joker rotation. These 3 have separated enough to where that's not going to be an issue. Zach Goddard sets the fastest lap, 37.1. Josh Darnell off to the Joker. Yuko Pakala stays to the main course. So we're going to have a Joker rotation battle here. Josh Darnell comes out behind Zach Blanche, 7/10. Not too bad. You got some clean air in front of you. Not a whole lot, though. You're going to hope that Zach Blanche doesn't hold you up if you're Josh Darnell. And that's a very different line they took. And Josh Darnell looks like he had to touch the brakes a little bit not to get involved in anything there, and that's kind of the best thing you can do. We'll see if Yuko takes his joker this time by. He does not. He's going to save it for the final lap. Zach Goddard 37-1 for his resetting his own fastest lap. Yuko Pakala last time by 37-4. Kimmo Takaluma 37-7, 37-3, 37-3, 37-3 for the rest of the field. And is that Yuko Pakala is a 2-point? And I'm trying to do math in my head real quick. It's a little hard. I think Yuko is going to eke this one out. He's going to come by. He's going to come for the... Throwing it in. Let's see where Josh Darnell is. Coming around the final turn. I think we're going to have a three-way battle. Collision between Zach Blanche, Yuko Pakala, Josh Darnell trying to make the best of this situation. Going to throw it in on the inside. Going way too wide out. Yuko Pakala and Zach Blanche losing the position to both of them. What could have been Josh making a move? Just a little too hard. Zach Goddard goes and secures his position in this LCQ. Zach Blanche getting Yuko Pakala. I don't know what happened to Yuko Pakala. He must have had an incident. We'll go back and look here in a moment. Zach Blanche getting second position. Josh Darnell third. I'm going to see if iRacing will throw me an incident here. It will. We'll go back in just a moment. Zach Goddard, Zach Blanche, Josh Darnell, Kimmo Takaluma, Jake Robichaud, Yuko Pakala, and Renee Sotens. I think that finishes the battle for fourth overall. Josh Darnell takes that position. I believe we'll find out more later because Yuko and Sotens fell down the field to sixth and seventh. We're going to take a quick look, though. It said Renee Sotens may have crashed. Let's see what happened. Goes out wide. We got a little time. Hits the wall. What happened to Yuko on that final lap? We're going to professionally go figure this out. Thank you, iRacing, for not letting me do anything. We'll give it one more try, and if it doesn't work, we're going to break. So we're looking at lap 5 here. They're coming through. Josh throws the big heat slider. What happened to Yuko? Did Yuko get a slowdown, or he must have hit the wall here on the inside? Oh, Zach Blanche threw it on the inside. Maybe broke the car. I'm sure that one will be settled in protests. But we're going to take a little break here. I need some water. Got a few minutes. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, the final feature of the NASA Rallycross 2025A season.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds it.
Side between these two in the terminal. This is going to get spicy.
Exiting turn 1, over the jump to begin the first lap clock at the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. From the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn 1, up heading to the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Ronnie's going to hold his spot.
We welcome you back to the finale of the NASA Rallycross Supercars 2025A season. With me in the commentary booth, my name is Brian Sawyer. We got special guest Josh Jarnell here to help me out with play-by-play. He's out of the race, into the booth. Josh, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Not exactly happy with P7, but hey, I had my first Supercar season. I really can't say anything negative about it. I'm happy that Blanche got the transfer spot. Good luck to my teammates out there. Good luck to everyone racing. Ryan, it's a good day for Rallycross.
Yeah, it is.
P7, but I'm feeling pretty happy about my results overall.
Yeah, it was a good race. As always, NASA Rallycross Championships is brought to you by OSSCenter.com. Your solution, or I'm doing this backwards.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Also, do you think you could have put more fog on the track because I can't use the blimp cam?
Hey, listen. It said clear when I chose it. Your solution, or the only thing more unique than your problem is our solution. For more information, visit OSSCenter.com. Thank you so much, Rob Hartland, for your continued support. Multiple years of support for NASA Sim Racing. Cameras all season on ASN are brought to you by Whiplash SimCams. Be sure to check them out on Facebook.com/WSimCams. Thank you, Andrew Cardinale IV, for all your camera support for NASA Rallycross and all the other series that
Let's get some Andrews in the chat. Andrew.
All right. You can read this part. You know what to say here.
Oh, if you love Rallycross action, I don't have a script open, but be sure to like and subscribe on all of our platforms. We got Blue Sky, we got X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. We got YouTube, we got Twitch, we got the Tor browser, we have a bunch of any other social media, Tumblr. We got a Tumblr. We have a Tumblr?
No, we don't have a Tumblr.
We don't have a Tumblr.
No,
but
it's now 2007.
We have a Discord. Be sure to, if you like your action and you want to get and you want your races to get broadcasted on here, be sure to check us out at ASNTVUSA.com. And then if you want to join these races, be sure to check us out at NASASimRacing.com for any event that you want to sign up for. We have something for everybody. We have rookies. We got an intro level.
I think we lost Josh Darnell. His microphone might have died right there. I don't know what happened. But we're going to take a look here. Evan McFarland, Kieran Lifflander. Top of the board in practice here. 1/10 separates the two. I'm going to just say it one time again internally. Josh Darnell, I don't know what happened to your microphone. I think it crashed. Do I have you?
Is that working? Hello?
Yep, we got you back. I don't know what happened there, but you're back.
Is that working now?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's working now.
good.
You're back.
Guys, basically come out and race with us, please. It's a ton of fun.
Who you got tonight, Josh? You got about 30 seconds left.
Blanche.
You got so you got an incident between the two, and then Blanche taking the dark horse win.
It's gonna come down to penalty points.
Oh, don't say that.
It is. It already is. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you.
Yeah, as it looks right now, Kieran Lifflander leads this championship by 5 points. First to second is a 5-point difference in the race. They both got the max bonus points. So on a tiebreaker situation, Evan wins this. So Kieran 100% needs to win or to finish above McFarland.
Hey, did I get fastest lap in my heat, by the way?
I don't know.
Because I hit a 36.7, and I was pretty proud of it.
We're about to grid.
All right, we're gridding. Here we go, people. Who do we got? Show me the ticker. We got Evan McFarland, Kieran Lifflander, Yoni Palanova, Matthew Lindy, Zachary Goddard, and Zach Blanche will round out our finale season here at the Gates of Hell. I am excited for this one. It all comes down to this, eh, Brian?
Yeah. I mean, we've had three of our 4 splits this season came down to the final race. It's gonna be a barn burner. That's
what racing is all about, man. If these people could get on the grid.
You're ready to go.
Penalty for I'm throwing flags for delay a game. As we get ready for the final race of the season, the lights go red, the revs go up, we wait for them to go out, we're ready to go live here at Hell. And we're away. It's a good start for Kieran Lifflander in the first phase. Evan McFarland and Yoni Palanova trailing behind. Yoni makes contact as they enter the Joker. I don't think he expected it. Evan will take the lead, followed by Matthew Lindy and Zachary Goddard in third for the time being. Coming out of the Joker, we have as follows. We have Kieran Lifflander, Yoni Palanova, and Zach Blanche in the rear. Evan still leads provisionally up at first for the time being. We'll see where these Joker plays come out.
Yeah, Josh, I don't think Kieran was expecting to take the Joker there. We split into 2 little run groups here, though. With Kieran leading one, gaining on the front one. Evan leading the front pack. Yeah, I think that bump there from Yoni was forced Kieran to take a Joker he wasn't ready for.
Good entry for all of our drivers down into the first corner. As we come down into the chicane, it's very important to get it right. You need to get all tires on the grip strip and hope you don't spin it. Kieran nails it, and Goddard builds up a much bigger gap to him. Evan still leads ahead of Matthew Lindy and his teammate, Goddard behind. Holding up Kieran now is Goddard, blocking his path through. Kieran running into a bit of trouble now, a little bit early into the race. He still has time, but he has to find a way. Goddard Jokers, he finds a way. So Kieran now with 1 Joker under his belt. These 2 top drivers up in the top, no Jokers for them. We'll see where this plays out. I'm sure Evan is looking to Lindy to hold up Kieran for as long as possible. Gonna expect to see Evan take a Joker here. Lindy misses the grip strip. Kieran nails it, builds a bit of a gap to him, now make it about 7/10.
Yeah, Kieran is he's almost close an entire 1 Joker rotation to Evan. Hasn't had to deal with much in front of him. Lindy's going to probably stay out as long as possible, force Kieran to take his 2nd Joker, and he goes right there. Yep.
Blocks him on the exit, holds up more of his time. Lindy's definitely going to get a slowdown for that. I don't know if he will. Can we check the black flags?
I don't see a black flag for Lindy, but I see Kieran Lifflander passing on the inside. Lindy didn't hold him up much, and we're about 6 seconds between, 7 seconds between Evan and Kieran. But now it's a Joker rotation battle. Kieran just has to run.
Joker here. He will not. Evan's holding it. So I'm surprised. I would have expected to see him pulling that Joker pin sooner. Last lap around, Evan did a 36.397. Kieran with a Joker lap rotation of 40.3. We'll see what Evan does on his first Joker. Maybe he'll take it this time around. Nails the grip strip. Spark flying from out underneath Evan's car as he nails the grip strip. Kieran a little slow to get on it, but gets off. Pulling away from Lindy now is Kieran Lifflander. Lindy running into issues in that hairpin. Not able to get the car on the grip strip. Maybe overdriving a little bit.
Evan's going to take his first Joker here.
Evan
see how he does.
Joker.
In his first heat, he hit the wall. He didn't hit the wall here. And we'll see what the gap is. A 3.8
for his last time round.
4 seconds separate the two.
36.6 for Liftlander last time around.
If I'm Evan, I'm taking the second Joker instantly. He's got a 3.3 second lead to Kieran Lifflander. That's a big gap. I think part of it might have had to do with Evan got to run the race he wants to run. Kieran had to take a bad Joker entry for a Joker he didn't want to take.
As Evan, just as you suspected, Brian, Evan already off to the next Joker, fires it away. A 39.5 was his last time around. He will come out ahead of Liftlander. Lindy reverse entrying the Joker. Well, he'll come out behind Palaneva.
Here we go, Josh. 3 laps remaining.
Off to the races, so it all comes down to this. 3 laps for something to happen. Both of these top 2 drivers nailing the exit on turn number 5, doing it perfectly. Very close to the grip. Kieran gets it closer, though. Last time around, Evan did a 39.5. He's on a Joker lap right now. We'll see what Kieran does. Can he respond? Evan with a 39.4, even at still a better Joker lap than what Kieran was able to put down. Kieran, a 36.5 for him. This will determine, this next lap is going to set the stage. Evan has to set the pace here. He has to make it known that he's the one in control of this race. Or else Kieran's going to get a second wind. I just feel it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't leave Kieran with 2 laps and under a half a second. So, Evan's got to maintain top speed here. He's had it in practice. Had about a 10th on Kieran in practice. We'll see what they get this time around. 36.3 to a 36.3. 1,000th difference.
Both drivers matching each other's pace. That does all that means is they'll stay exactly what they are. That's not what Kieran needs. We come 1 lap to go here. The finale season of NASA Rallycross.
We're on lap 9, Josh.
Season?
We're on the lap 9.
Oh, well,
Kieran
lap
hits the wall on the outside there. Burns a little bit of time.
We're back up to a second and a half. This might be all she wrote. It's 1 lap left. Now we're down to the final lap of the season. Evan will take the white flag. Can he take it home, though? We'll find out. Good entry into the first turn for both of these drivers. They come down. Down the hill they'll go. Evan tries to get the car on the grip strip. Kieran has to use the handbrake to get it to turn. Burns more time to him. A second and a half. Final turn around. Nail it perfectly. Evan does. Gets it on the back onto the dirt for the last time around. Kieran close on his heels, though, looking for any type of mistake to be made. As Evan comes around for the last time here in the season finale of NASA Rallycross. It'll be Evan who wins. Followed by Kieran Lifflander, and third place with a battle going on behind us will be Yoni Palanova in front of Matthew Lindy with P4, Zach Blanche P5, and Zachary Goddard will finish us out at P6.
Well, Josh, we're gonna take a minute in a second here. We'll watch Evan burn the track down a little bit. See what he does. Takes his little victory lap here. I'm going to have to input these results, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to confirm the points. Just because I want to make sure we're correct here. But actually, if you want to talk to everybody for a minute, I can do that without having to go to commercial.
Chat? I have to open up YouTube, like, what the chat's saying.
McFarlane.
Hold on, everybody. Everyone just relax.
Lifflander, Palaneva, Lindy.
In the rulebook it says that if you jump up here being a driver to commentate the season finale, you get 20 extra bonus points.
Oh, okay.
So
I see what
pack
happened.
that into it.
All right, we'll get. Yes, there we go. Oh my goodness! All right,
Man, what a
so
hell of a
I gotta go
last
do.
race.
I gotta go through and do some counting here.
Math is happening live. All right, Lance does not know how to get the car to rotate. He is having the hardest time.
You gotta use that handbrake just to get it.
He's
just to get it
struggling,
started.
man. The whole race, he's complaining about how much oversteer he has. The second he's about to do donuts, oh, I can't get the car to rotate. Oh, they're kissing. Oh, for the triangle. Yes, the most powerful shape in the world. Yes.
All right, Josh. While we have the moment
We're
here,
bringing people up.
I think we got Yoni here. We're gonna bring Yoni up, and I'm still gonna be doing a little math here. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. Bring Yoni up for his interview, and give me one moment. Get this all situated. Please, iRacing, behave. There we go. We got that, and we'll bring Yoni on up.
Yoni, do you got us?
Hello.
Oh Yoni, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm good after that stupid slowdown.
Well, man, finishing third in the season finale is nothing to be upset about. Tell me about your race. Tell me how it went.
It was decent for Hell race, but not the best.
You had a pretty good heat race, Heat 2. I was in there with you. I'm sorry that I'm not going to be able to recall everything that happened because I was also on track. But that being said, how did you feel about transferring straight out of Heat 2? It must have felt nice to just know that you were just going to make the feature. Especially for the season finale.
That's really good because this track consolation can every well, we see what happened consolation, so that was nice to get straight to fair tour.
Yeah. All right, Yoni. Well, congratulations on P3. Is there anybody you want to thank?
Of course, no controller team, and my wife, and our coming baby.
All right, Yoni. Well, I want to thank you for racing with us all season. I personally want to thank you for racing with me. It's been fun battling.
Almost full season.
So thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you for racing in the last race of the season. Are we going to see you next season?
Maybe.
All right, brother.
See that 10.
All right, brother. Well, until we talk again. All right, I'll see you on track hopefully soon.
See. Bye.
All right. Yoni Palaneva, everybody. We bring in P2. Kieran Lifflander.
He is muted on both fronts.
He is muted on both fronts. Let me
we'll see. I'll throw out the bolo. God, I just said bolo. I've never said, even when I worked in retail, I never said bolo. Oh, there he is. Kieran, you got me?
Yep.
Hey, buddy. All right. First thing out of the way, you ran great all season, so I don't think there's anything to be upset about. I know you. I'm not even going to ask how you're feeling about P2 because I know how you're feeling about P2. So why don't you just talk to me about the season overall? How do you feel? Do you feel like you grew at all as a driver? Do you feel like there have been any improvements made? Are you looking forward to the future?
Definitely speed has improved, but I've got no other comment throughout the season. Just, you know, he ran how he ran and had terrible luck in a couple of races, and another one of those races today. You know, just terrible luck. Just got stuck, got left rear damage off the rip. Driver behind doesn't lift and doesn't pay attention, doesn't respect the championship. So obviously, it's a bit. I'm a bit biased because you know it happened to me, and I'm the one leading the championship, and then I get damage, and I can't turn right the way I want to for the rest of the race. So, and then stuck with lap traffic, and then the track state not being reset. So a lot of things factored in, and I didn't expect any of it. So I was trying to high side hustle Evan, and I probably would have been able to get that done because I assume he would have respected the space and. Without a doubt, I mean, I was almost a full car length ahead of him going to turn 1, but I got nailed in the left rear. So, yeah, no other comment though. I'm just, I don't
Aaron,
know
I
how
get
I
it.
feel right now.
I get it. It's brave of you to even come up here and talk to us right now, honestly. So I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for racing with us all season. It's always nice to have one of the fastest drivers in iRacing to push us all to be a better driver. So seriously, Kieran, I don't think you have anything to be too upset about. P2 must sting like a hot knife, but still, man, it's you ran a hell of a championship. I noticed, were you trying, you weren't going to take your Joker right off the rip, were you? You kind of got forced to.
Yep, was not. Like I said, I was just trying to high side Evan on lap 1, and again, would have probably been able to get it done. Just had to wrap my way around him, and I gave him a ton of space, just so if he was going to try to move me, which was going to be my strategy if I got the pole for qualifying, and won the heat, I was thinking that he was just going to try to send it in and move me, so I gave him as much space as possible, but Yoni, for whatever reason, just filed it behind, but I think he was thinking I was going to take the Joker. But yeah, I mean, nonetheless, I hit the brakes at the right time, sent it in really hard, and then hit the brake, and then he just nailed me, and
had no choice.
had damage for the rest of the race, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Kieran, you have anybody you want to thank for P2 overall and for this race today?
It is P2 overall? Is that confirmed?
It is confirmed, P2.
Ryan?
I'm talking on the stream, but not to Kieran. It is P2 overall. Evan wins on the lookbacks. You both had the same number of first place wins, same number of second places. Evan had 1 third place over you.
Okay, well,
Anybody you want to, I totally get it. If you just want to dip out of here, that's perfectly fine, man. You ran a hell of a race. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
Kieran Liftlander, everybody, round of applause for him. Great season for him overall. He definitely has nothing to be upset about in the slightest. Tough time. It's a tough break. We all know that feeling. You try so hard for a championship just for it to get kind of ripped out of your hands at the last second. Nevertheless, the winner's got to, the trophy's got to go to somebody, man. It's just gotta. As we bring up P1 for the season, P1 for the race, Evan McFarland.
Oh.
Evan, you got us?
Yes, I do have you.
Tell me how it feels. P1 for the season, 4-time world champion in a row?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that is crazy.
Sorry.
So, tell me about how you reacted to Kieran getting hit in the rear right off the bat.
Well, I thought...
Did you even know it happened? You thought he just jokered?
Yeah, I was like, well, that's a weird Joker entry. 'Cause usually what he does is, if he starts second, he usually just tries to cut the door off of me into the first corner. So I was really surprised that he was taking the Joker, but looking back at the replay, Yoni braked a little too late, and yeah, I think he was trying to enter the Joker, but got under Kieran.
Did we lose Josh? Evan, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can, yeah.
Can we hear Josh? Did we lose Josh again?
No, I think Josh is... Oh. Goodbye, Josh.
Oh, he turned into a robot.
Am I back now?
You're back now.
No, I'm not. I'm back now? Okay, sorry about that, everybody. My stream keeps going. My internet keeps dipping down. Evan, so Kieran with the weird joke right off the bat. Did you feel like team strategy between you and Lindy? Was Lindy trying to? I saw Lindy joker with Kieran, and I saw him take a much more shallow line. Was that team strategy?
I have no idea. Me and I guess looking back it was. No, I didn't know. I was just trying to focus on my own race, and me and Matthew were talking about Joker strategy. Originally the plan was just to stay out, but I mean, I guess Matthew just looks like he waited up for him. Damn, okay. He waited up for him and just checked him, which kind of sucks, but yeah.
Season.
We're losing Josh. I think his question is, who would you like to thank for this season?
Well, of course, I gotta give all glory to God. I wouldn't have won this championship without him, so I'm thankful for him allowing me to race here and just having the opportunity to succeed and having such great teammates at Team Watson and KS Industries. So, gotta give all glory to him. So thankful for everything he's done for me. And Team Watson today, Chris was reading off Kieran's lap times, so I knew exactly how hard to push, which really helped me. So thank you, Chris and Eric, for just being in my ear, helping me out, and just motivating me. Matthew for, I guess, the strategy that he pulled. I was looking back. It's damn. I'm surprised he checked up like that, or he slowed down that much. But thankful to him, Zach. I know he got into a bit of an incident today, but he's been a great guy to be around, and been fun racing him. Of course, you, Josh. Shout out to you. It's been a lot of fun racing with you, practicing with you, and I'm glad to see how fast you've been going. And gotta thank the guys at KS Industries, Mario, Robbie, Adam, Dylan, of course Matthew again, and if you want some of my setups, TeamWatsonRacingSetups.com or TWRSetups.com. I gotta thank Marlin Sports, Flu Logic, NRN, and I don't know. I think that's about it. Also, thank you for putting this show on, and it's been a lot of fun racing.
One more question before I let you go, because I think my internet's back. You got me?
Yeah, you're good now.
Your season overall, like you started out super under pressure, making mistakes. How does it feel coming back from those mistakes to once again getting P1 in the season overall?
Yeah, it feels great, honestly. I mean, 2024B, it was 2024B. 2024, I think I just put too much pressure on myself, and I was overthinking too much at the start, and, I choked at Charlotte, threw my car into a wall. Came back to Atlanta, but I wasn't consistent at all. I was fast, but Kieran was faster, and, like, the end of the season around Barcelona, I just started improving and working on my setup some more and just trying to be the best I can, and started working out from there. I just knew, like, well, I'm this far down. If I don't give it all I got, then there's no point in me even racing. So I just gave it all I got, overcame the pressure, and I just did my best, and that's what happened today. So
100%, Evan. Congratulations, man. Thank you for the praise. Thank you for racing with us all season long. Thank you for being on track. It's a pleasure and an honor to be on there every single time I am. I think I speak for everyone in NASA about that. So thank you so much, and I'll talk to you real soon.
Yeah. Also, I got one more thing to say. It was. I don't know if this is Kieran's last season, but I just want to say it was an honor racing with you, Kieran. You pushed me to be my best, and even though if we had some moments, it was a lot of fun, and it kind of sucks what happened today that things didn't work out in your favor, but it was great racing with you all season, and I hope we race again soon. That's it.
Okay. All right. Well, Evan, thank you so much. Wonderful words for Kieran Liftlander, who has nothing to be upset about. Evan, we'll see you around. Okay. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, guys, and that is it. That is your 30-second.
30-second.
That is your 32nd NASA Rallycross Supercar World Championship. I would like it to take... I'm sure that I'm getting ahead of myself here. Brian, maybe read off the ads because you have stuff to read and I don't have the script up at all.
We got a whole bunch of stuff to read, and then we can give our thoughts.
My sign-off.
Yep, we got a whole bunch of stuff to read, some formalities to go over, and we'll get out of here. The NASA Rallycross Challenge is brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Services. The only thing more unique than your problem is our solution. For more information, visit osscenter.com. Thank you, Rob Hartland, for your continued support of NASA Sim Racing.
Rob.
It goes much easier. It goes much easier when I have the script up. Cameras all season on ASN are brought to you by Whiplash SimCams. Be sure to check them out at facebook.com/WSimCams. Thank you to Andrew Cardinale IV for your camera support. Finally, the intro music for the NASA World feed is brought to you by Alex Zabetti. Hope to see you back on track soon, bud. If you like what you see, follow us on everything. If it's a social media site, we got an account there. ASNTVUSA.com. If you want your content broadcast by us, ASNTVUSA.com. It'll bring you to an email address right now. We're working on the site. If you want to come race with us, if you liked what you saw tonight and you go, I want to try that, we got 4 splits for everybody. NASASimRacing.com will bring you right to our Discord from absolute beginner to the best of the best like you saw today. And then we'll hit the schedule real quick and then get out of here. Josh, sound good?
Sounds good to me. I'm going to just let me do my sign off. I got a whole thing prepared in my brain right now.
Well, tonight we got the iRacing Rallycross Strength of Field races. Are you going to be here with me tonight?
I will be here with you tonight.
All right. So we got me, Josh Darnell, maybe Stephen Moreau. He hasn't confirmed anything yet. But we got 4 races, 1 hour. Please race if you're interested in racing. Top split. Like to see.
Thank you. Brian's on his knees, guys. Come on.
Please race. Want to see as many people as we can in those splits. Show iRacing that we still care about dirt road racing.
Jake, this is a PG-13 server.
Then
keep going. He put something on YouTube.
Oh boy. Then not my Christian Minecraft server. Then on Thursday, it's Justin Robichaux and I. Josh Mertz is in Daytona physically, but not virtually. We got the Torque Sports Car Series. It's their finale, Daytona. We should be seeing a decent field back for that. 8:40 Eastern Standard Time. That's Justin Robichaux and myself. We're going to have a great time there. Daytona's always a good GT3 racing track. And then the rest of the schedule, basically weekly strength of field races. We'll throw in a few things there. We'll announce them on our Discord, NASASimRacing.com. Josh, get us out of here.
All right, guys. I would like to thank every single person who has joined us for either this race, last race, if you were here for just one of them or all season long. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for letting Brian, Josh Mertz, Stephen Moreau, and myself be a part of your lives for maybe about an hour, 2 hours a week. Sure, you guys got to deal with Brian more than you got to deal with me, and I'm sorry for it. Other than that, I'd like to thank all of our drivers for coming out and racing with us, everybody here in the chat, everybody who's tuned in all season long. I'd like to thank Josh Mertz for putting this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful league together and for all the work that he does behind the scenes. It wouldn't be possible without you, buddy, or any of you guys watching. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's get a big shout out to, once again, a round of applause for Evan McFarland, 4-time world championship in a row. Wonderful job from him. And that's it. I'm good to go, Brian.
All right. That's all I got. So, excellent racing tonight. Fun to watch all season. Looking forward to next season. Some big changes happening. We'll let you all know. It's going to be a heck of a year for the back half of the year. But the checker flag falls on the season over here at Lånkebanen. On behalf of the entire production staff and myself, God, it's weird reading it as Josh. My name is Brian Sawyer. Thank you for joining us the entire season's coverage of the NASA Rallycross World Championship. Congratulations to our winner, Evan McFarland. Just a reminder, don't miss the final round of the Torque Sports Car Series from Daytona on Thursday. Until then, so long, everyone.
Easy, guys.